With me right now, the mother of the person of interest, that would be William Balfour. With me, Michelle Davis Balfour, who says her son is not involved. Miss Balfour, thank you for being with us. I'd like to hear your side of the story. What is his alibi for that evening?
Okay, let me explain this to you. Number
Okay.
one, my condolences go out to the Hudson family, especially my daughter-in-law, Julia. Um, no means did my son do this. The police,
Yes.
had my son. They did not arrest my son. Let me correct that lie. That was
Okay.
a story. My son turned himself in. The police did not apprehend him. Okay, that was a lie. That
So
one was
him
a lie.
being picked up for possession of a weapon is not true?
But that's a lie too.
So he did not
Well,
have a weapon?
no, ma'am, no,
Okay.
no. That's a violation of his parole. Let me explain something to you. They're not telling you guys everything. Jason was selling drugs out of the house. Okay.
Are you
I'm not
talking about Jennifer Hudson's brother?
Yes.
Well, hold on. Before we get to him, what is your son's alibi for the time of the
My
shooting?
son's alibi was with one of his girlfriends. Okay, one of the girls that he's dating. They are Julia and William were separated, but they were still together. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
They wasn't gonna. William was not raised to disrespect no one, so he left the home. He wasn't kicked out. He wasn't put out. Julia wanted William back. Julia felt that William was a threat, don't you think she would have put a restraining order on him?
Well, according to sources,
Yes or
they
no?
had
Yes or no?
No, I don't know that she would have done that. No, I don't know their situation at all.
I'm just saying, if you feel that a person is threatening your family, would you want them
Well,
around
frankly,
your
Miss
family?
Balfour, women all across this country are afraid of men, and they don't get a temporary restraining
Do
order.
that family
So
look
I don't
like
know
they're
what
afraid?
they would do.
Do that family look like they're afraid?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay.
You tell me.
No,
Was she
they're
afraid?
not afraid
Had
of
they
him.
had disputes in the past? Had they had an argument in the
No,
past?
no.
Then why did they
No.
break up?
Why did they break up?
Yes.
Because William wanted them to move out into their
Okay.
own apartment.
You said that Jennifer Hudson's brother was selling drugs, but isn't it
Yes.
true that your son was picked up on drugs this past June?
Wait a minute. Let me correct you on that one.
Okay.
too.
Correct
So
me.
You all would stop saying that one.
Okay, tell me.
William went over there. He was not living with Julia at the time, right? William went by the house to see Julia. When he came out, there was some shooting over there in the Inglewood area. So the police automatically pulled William over. William stepped out of the car. When the police went back over to the car, they searched the car and they found some drugs in the car. Listen to what I'm going to tell you. They arrested my son and pounded his car. Okay? They had no probable cause for searching that car. That's why the charges were dropped. William said the police put the drugs in there. I told him it wasn't the police. It was Julia.
So
This was her
you
way-
believe that
this
Julia...
was her way of... Yes, I told my son it was Julia that did this because she was upset because William had started dating another girl. So it's always two sides of the story. Don't make
Yes,
it
I'm
seem like
hearing-
my son is the one that was stalking her. He went on with his life. You understand? He went on with his life.
Well,
He wanted to
actually,
see-
nobody has said stalking. You're the first person that said that. Why would you
I mean,
even bring that up?
They said, why did I bring that up? Because that's the way you all are painting him, portraying my son as being the worst scum of the earth.
No,
You're not
actually, I've
saying-
got
look,
you on
you all are
tonight
not
to
saying-
give your
you
side.
You all are not saying that my son was employed from the
Is
time
he
got
good?
out of-
Tell me
out of-
about
out
that.
of
Where was
jail.
he employed?
Cozy on Jackson, Michigan and Jackson, downtown in Chicago. My son had been employed there since he gotten out of jail. You all have put my son's face on worldwide news like he's the killer of the hunt. You all not saying that my son obtained his GED while he was in the correctional facility. You all are not saying. that my son took up horticulture while he was there. William is a very smart and intelligent young man. Why didn't they charge him? If they say he violated his parole, right? Why his parole officer is not terminated from his job? Why? Ask the Chicago Police Department. Why haven't they not terminated?
Miss Balfour, you're asking me a lot of questions that nobody knows the answer
But
to.
this is what everybody needs
No,
to
no,
know.
no, no, no. Not everybody. That has not been said on this show. So, ma'am, you need to get your facts straight because that has not been said on this show.
I didn't say it was. I'm not
You
saying
said
it was
everybody.
said on this.
I'm not
No,
everybody.
I'm just in general saying to the public.
Yeah, well, let's just get that straight. And I want to get something else straight about his alibi. You said he was with his girlfriend. What girlfriend?
Well, William has two girlfriends.
Well, which one?
I know my oldest son, which is Raymond, his brother, had told me he was with Diana that night, and he was with Tate in the morning. Now, that's what he had told me. My son told me this, okay? Now, if William did, let me explain this to you, because I did get kind of hostile. If William did do this, right, no, in no means am I going to sugarcoat it and say my son didn't do it. I know my son didn't do this.